Alright, what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to KMU's YouTube channel. This is the update video that I've been trying to get out for a while about the backwards combat bullshit. I did a lot of research about this a while ago, and I've recently done it again to refresh my mind. I found out this problem, the bug, backwards combat bug, is not fixable by us. There's no means almost what we can do. We can't do anything. If you have this bug, if you're one of the people who watched the last video, or if you're new and you have this bug, you can't find the games. I'll explain that all in a minute. There's nothing we can do. It's on Microsoft's end, no doubt. It has to be. It's something with the servers. I'll get more into that in a minute. But that's the sad truth. There's no fix to this. They need to fix it. Now, before I get into everything I'm going to say, of course I'm going to try it. But you know, there's a chance it will work. Okay, see, it's gotten even worse. I don't even see my gamer tag. I just loaded up the game. And I do have notes here. It's like, this is a lot. Some of it is word for word. I will be tagging the channels that I have quoting. I'll be telling you also them as well. But, just an FYI. I'm almost 100% positive this isn't going to work. Because like I stated, I'm only finding Xbox One people. There's a small percentage where if everything goes right in finding the servers, again, more on that later, where you will find a game. But it can take... It's so random. Testing matches. 1 out of 50 good games. Usually it's a 0. You get. I've been stuck in that endless loop. Now I'm stuck in it. It could load here. It could work. Oh, you hear this? It's not. I'm frozen. Yeah, I think I fucked it. Oh, found one random player. But I was frozen. I couldn't press B. You heard me. Oh. Clicking it. Makarov, dude. See, I've discussed this in my old video. Sure, I can sit here and wait and maybe get a couple more people in like 20 minutes to an hour, 3 hours, 4 hours, 7 hours. But I'm not going to do that. I have proof that this doesn't work for me. You can watch my video. I'll link it also in the description. Fix backwards combat. See, he left. He's not waiting. He fucking knows probably too. Where I'm almost certain I'm finding all Xbox One people. This shit, doesn't work. Alright. I'm getting into the tea of this. Now, as I said, there's possibly no way. The guy who did this, he looked into like, he found the information on like he hooked up his computer or something. He works with his friends as a team. His name is Moxah. I'm going to link his channel in the description. Sub to this guy. Fucking like all his vids. He's a genius. He actually went above and beyond and tried to figure something out. What was going on with this shit. He commented on that vid I posted. He's like the top comment for me. But if you want to, you can find him there, or I'll link him in the description. Moxah Dalek JD, who also talked about this, the zombie player guy. He gave a shout out to Moxah because he found out this problem because of Moxah. And Fortunate, an old Call of Duty YouTuber. They've all talked about this problem. Now, the problem seems to be with the servers. Alright? Moxah says most likely the Xbox, it's an Xbox issue or Microsoft, like I was saying. Like I was saying before, it's Microsoft. The title of my video is Microsoft Fix This, because I'm almost certain it's them. But he even tried it on multiple consoles too, he says. He's tried on multiple consoles, and his friends have tried it on... one of his friends tried it on multiple consoles, and his friends have just tried it, and they have the same bug where they can't find it. But, as I was saying, in the background of, like, of the video that he has, I'm going to link it. I'm going to try to link everything, so I'll try to make it crystal clear in the description as I can. You know, I'm still kind of a new YouTuber, but it can't be that hard. But he has like server logs. He's got his computer hooked up to the Xbox 360 or his Xbox One, not his 360, his Xbox One and it's like it's showing you like how the server's searching. It's a lot of technical stuff. I don't know how to describe it the best way. I'm not very technicality or technical, not a technical genius. That's the word. I don't know, but and it's just a bunch of error codes. It literally, it's just a bunch of logs of error codes, and like it's I don't know, the shit continuously loading. A bunch of showing a lot of technical computing stuff, but it's just error codes. They're all error logs, all right? And in his previous vid, the logs, before the one I'm talking about currently right now of his vid, which is the one I'm referring to right now about the error logs, is his second video in his playlist, all fixed backwards compatibility. But in his first video of fixed backwards compatibility, he shows the error logs again, all right? He shows them, and in the second video, the logs are different. There are even more error codes. There are different and more error codes now. Now, Moxah says maybe that's because they're trying to fix it. Like, that's why, but I don't think so. Because that video was posted August 13, 2020. I posted my vid in 2021. His friends who were working with him and who he spoke to say probably that they don't think that they are trying to fix it. Then Moxah said, I'm quoting him, "Now I'm thinking maybe they are trying to make it worse," which I, KMU, also believe that is to be the case here, alright? More on that later. But he doesn't know, he's just speculating, of course, he's just thinking, that's what he was just saying. But, like, it showed more error codes the second video he posted.
So, basically, I decided to put in the background of this video some logs of what's going on behind, like, in the background of the console, what the console's trying to do in the background. And when you click on Xbox Live, it brings up all of these errors. And in the past, when, you know, in the previous video, I showed similar logs, but the logs are different. They're pretty similar. It's the same X Online issues, which is like Xbox servers, but there's more errors, and it makes me wonder, maybe Xbox are trying to fix it right now. I'm not sure. If anything, I even spoke to a couple friends, and they're saying they don't think that Xbox are trying to fix it. And now I'm thinking maybe they're trying to make it worse. I don't know. I'm just out here thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking. It needs to be fixed. That's what I'm thinking. So, yeah.
Because I don't actually know when I posted my video. I'm checking on my phone here. I want to get all the dates right here. Because dates are important when you fucking try to crack down on this shit. I posted my video 9 months ago. The exact date, June 10, 2022. I don't know when I started having the problem. But all I remember is I started having the problem on MW2. That's when it happened. Because my World at War was working. And the BO1 was working. So mine happened then. But it probably... I don't think I made it like... It probably did happen in 2021 for me. Because I started just quitting. I was like, I'm not searching for fucking longer than this. I'll just go play BO2. Because BO2 later found out that, you know, it works for some reason. And also more on that later. There's a lot of more on that later. Me saying that. But it all makes sense. Okay, moving on. Alright, now, as I stated earlier, Dalek JD, Mr. Dalek JD, sorry if that was a little loud, got closer to the mic. Dalek JD covered this, which is amazing. He's got a good following, old Call of Duty people. He's got like 2 million subs, something like that, and he was, popular back in the day. He found this thing out because of Moxah, and shouted out Moxah. Fucking thank you to that guy. Kudos. Fucking, they say, I don't even know. Kudos to my fucking Mr. WD, but whatever. I don't know. It sounds kind of stupid. Kudos. Getting off topic. But Dalek tested his own stuff, and he tried explaining it, and I'm just going to quote him almost word for word here. But it makes sense. Thankfully, Dalek did this. I really thank him. Like, this was amazing. He did this. It probably showed a bunch of people. Way more than I did, obviously. And thank you to Moxah. Like, these guys, Moxah is the one who found all this shit out. He's the fucking brains of the operation. Him and his boys or whatever. But Dalek started playing on BO2. Like, he explains this bug for constant errors and game lobby closing, just crashes and just a bunch of shit. Even though, you know, Dalek's connection is probably fine. Dude's got some money. Like, let's be honest here. He's not. Why is he having connection problems? He's got some good internet wherever he lives. Like, Sure, it can happen, but like, let's be honest here. Come on, no. And he kept finding the same people. Like, that's an occurring thing to me, because I believe that's what you keep getting matched up with Xbox One players. Once you find that like good lobby, it's just Xbox One guys, just like you. Only people who have the bug. Some weird shit. I don't know. Now on MW2, same thing continue with Dalek. The bullshit fucking his errors, his fucking connection problems, blah blah blah. Just the same shit that happened with my in my video the loading, the fucking error codes, whatever. Now, he shows Moxah on PS3 where it actually works. Like he shows a vid on when Moxah's on PS3, and he's loading into the games. He's finding the games super easy on the PS3. It's fast. I don't know how long he did it. He only showed a couple second clips. I haven't seen the PS3 video of Moxah, but I've seen Moxah's all of them except for that one. All his backwards compat vids. But it was loading, so it's got to be a Microsoft problem again. Like, it's got to be. Maybe it doesn't work on the PS3 now though. Who knows? Then later he goes into details of Moxah's the error logs I was talking about earlier, and this is his best trying to explain it. But to me, this makes total sense. I'm sure hopefully it will to you guys. He says, this is also him almost word for word, kind of just wrote this, made total sense to me. But when you search for a game, it creates a session. This is all technical shit, alright? Again, I'm not a technical genius. When you search for a game, it creates a session with the Microsoft matchmaking systems. And again, this is the X session. Okay, an X session is the error logs. That's what it said. The error. That's what it was saying for the error logs. Watch Moxah's vid that I'm going to link. You can literally see it. When searching for games, the X session, which is the logs, whatever the session you're finding or something, the Xbox session, fails to delete old sessions and can take a few retries to succeed. Hence, when you keep fucking searching, like this fucking shit right here, the top right, 0 to 50 games, just testing potential matches, and then it says 50 games found, 50 potential games found. And this endless fucking loop, alright, this endless loop of looking for 50 games found, 0 to 50, when it keeps looping, oh my gosh, it's so annoying. Then 99%, then it goes back down to 0. And it repeats and fucking repeats, so on and so forth. You get it. This is what I'm talking about right here. This is it right here. This is like the session trying to find me, blah, blah, blah. This is the error code, pretty much. Like, if I was to hook up my computer and all this shit, I would show you myself. But I'll either put a picture of it, or I'm going to show you. You can watch Moxah's video. Subscribe to Mox. Now it's 49 games found. But that's... Holy shit. Getting onto my video. Well, I'll rejoin these guys if they get into a thing. But this makes sense. Also, game's frozen. I just ran into a problem when I found a game. It worked right now. I'm going to get into this. It can also work. It can still work. And now this may sound like I'm contradicting myself, but I'll go into detail of why I'm not. Moving on. X Online. I can't even load the... Oh gosh, dude. I'm literally pressing B here. Look, my controller's working. Look, I'll press B right now. This is the Xbox button. See, it makes no noise almost. This is the B button to leave the UI. Literally frozen. Pressing down the D-pad. Analog stick. See, on the 360, it's fucked. This is literally happening before your eyes. Like, it is buggy. Like, that truth you can see. Not from this video, you can't see the error logs, but you will if you watch Moxah's video. Of course, I loaded. And we're on high rise. Alright, I'm going to quit this. I'll join back, of course. Now I got recent players to join. Alright, and we're back here. Alright, let me get into this. This is why I'm not contradicting myself here. X Online, another matchmaking system that is in the error logs. It shows X session and then X Online. The system that's taking... It takes a while to retrieve your game stats and takes a while to upload them to the server. And in that time it takes for the server to respond back with the session, the titles have processed it as a invalid session, thus calling a protocol X session delete on an invalid session. These are Dalek's exact words. He's not technical, but he also might have been quoting someone else at the time. But if you listen to that, it kind of makes sense. It's what I explained earlier. It worked, and I'm also going to explain that in a minute. But this causes the game then to request another session, but the server is already processing the first session. Like that first time you search. When I first searched and it was taking so long, I had this in the video of me literally searching, and then we found that one match player. But the server is already processing the first request and then some, like moron. Hence, the endless fucking loop, guys. That loop I was in. Now, while in that loop, this is also Dalek's words. It is possible for the game to send a request at the perfect time when the server responds back with a correct session. And that is exactly... Sorry if that was loud. I'm watching my recording thing went to the red. But that is exactly what just happened fucking 23 seconds ago. 25, however long that was. A couple seconds ago, we just found the game. It can sometimes work. But I got lucky. That was only like... I quit my game once, you know, I was searching for only like maybe 13 minutes. That's pretty fucking quick. I've never found an MW2 game that fast. And on my original video, I was searching for 20 minutes on each game almost. It's fucking ridiculous. But that explains why you can get into a game instantly, a couple seconds, or hours, like how I just said. I'm quoting him again here. Or you'll get the connection error, lost connection. After a while, you'll get the fetchy online profile bullshit, or lost connection error that I was just talking about. You can get both.
But he also explains exactly why this problem is happening, and as you can see on screen, I'm not exactly tech savvy when it comes to networking, but I'll try my best to explain exactly what the problem is here. And it's when he searches for a game, it creates a session with Microsoft's matchmaking systems, and this is called a X session. As you can see on screen, you'll see the word X session quite a few times. But when searching for games, the X session fails to delete old sessions, and it can take a few retries to succeed. Not only that, but another matchmaking system called X Online takes a while to retrieve your game stats and also takes a while to upload them to the server. Now, Moxah isn't sure if these are linked to one thing, but it seems to be the case. Now, the reasoning for this issue from Moxah and his friends is they believe that the time that it takes for the server to respond back with a session, the titles have processed it as an invalid session, thus calling a protocol called X session delete on an invalid session. This then causes the games to then re-request another session, but the server is already processing the first request and then some. And that's where you get this race condition where the game is stuck in an endless loop until the game sends a request at the perfect time that the server responds back with a correct session. And this might explain why sometimes you'll get into a game instantly and other times it can take you 30 seconds or even longer so than that. And in those extreme circumstances, it never seems to sync up and it gives you a connection to Xbox Live interrupted. Now, Moxah also explains that this can sometimes not be a thing you will experience at all. You experience the game and the matchmaking as it normally should be across these games, but then other times this will randomly kick in and happen.
And then it'll work instantly. It'll work like how it's supposed to. But then sometimes, you know, not at all. And again, I have proof of that. My video exists and it's out there. It'll work, it won't work, it'll happen later after you load, blah, 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 blah. And they say some reason for this, Dalek's words, I don't know if he was quoting Moxah here, but when backwards compatibility got introduced, Activision had to rebuild back their back infrastructure to support backwards compatibility games. And he says perhaps something went wrong with the how to handle the servers or something. So maybe it is also Activision, but it's also Microsoft. Like, I would say majority is Microsoft, but it's got to be a little bit of both, maybe. And the company to handle the servers was Demonware, something. They handled the servers. And also, they say that the infrastructure was built incorrectly or something happened because there's new game freezing. Like, the game freezing, this always wasn't a thing apparently on the 360. And different loading screens that were never there before. His words, not mine. I believe that, but I'm not like 100% sure on that. And I found out later, guys, that BO2 uses its own matchmaking. So that's probably why it works sometimes, but it still has its issues. It still has its issues. But yeah, that's really it. I just wanted to update you guys and pretty much tell you that KMU's probably not going to be playing these old games. Now I have recent players to join, so maybe I can film an MW2 video right now, right after. But that's what's happening, guys. Like, it's a legit bug. I'm going to link all these guys down in the description. Please watch the video. Please watch them. Please. Like, it'll explain. I'll try to show the airlog a picture of it. But I don't want to get copyrighted by Moxah. I don't think he would do that, but you know, I don't know. It's like a picture from his video, so I don't know if that applies to mine. I'm just not going to do it just in case. I don't think he would do that, but also I don't exactly know how to do that. I'm like a shitty editor. I just released that Battlefield 2042 video. First time editing music into my vid. I had to watch a tutorial on it because I'm not edit savvy. But guys, there is a legit problem. As I explained, when you're searching, right here in the top right, you're in like an endless loop of finding sessions, and then right here, once it goes to 99, doesn't find one, it's supposed to, it puts you in another loop of the invalid session bullshit. So it's not deleting the old shit, and you're just kind of you're piling and piling old errors onto errors, and that's just making another an error of you. That's causing you not to find a game. You're just getting multiple errors and errors and errors. It's not resetting. Like I said, sometimes you'll be sitting there and it'll just keep piling the errors, and then a message will go through where you're looking for a server, and the other message, the X session, the X online, they work together finally in the correct way, and then boom, you get into a match like I just did back there. That is what's going on. It's fucked up. Something's up. It's on Microsoft, Activision, Demonware, whoever the fuck is going on. It's obviously a Microsoft thing. Something's happening. There's a bug. I don't know. This is my update video for it. Look at me rustling my notes. I may have not explained this in the best way possible. I apologize if I do, but you get the gist. This is more just an update, reminder, and an awareness. I want to get awareness of the issue. I want to play these games. I'm going to download, what's his face called? The thing where you can play the games on the computer. The old CODs. I can't remember what it's called. Plutonium and the other one. I want to download that and get some videos for you guys. I know one guy commented he liked COD, and my COD vids usually did pretty good. That BO2 one did amazing. And, again, thank you for that. And that MW2 one did really good. The recent MW2 one, which was old footage. But, yeah, it sucks. You know, I want to play this on my Xbox. You know, I want to use it. But, yeah, please go watch Moxah's video. Watch all his backwards compat videos. He has a playlist. It's insane what he does. A huge thank you to Moxah. Huge thank you to Dalek JD and Fortunate. These guys, I haven't watched Fortunate's video, but they Fortunate uploaded a video on why. He didn't go into much detail as Moxah and Dalek, but huge thanks to those guys. You gotta watch their videos. I'm gonna link them both. Please watch them. Please, guys, if you want to tweet, I don't know if anyone wants to tweet. I mean, like, we gotta spam them, but like, if it's not like 100 of us spamming the guys, I'll fucking, let me see. Moxah wrote them all down here in his vid, and I just wrote them down again. At Major Nelson, at Xbox Support, at Activision, at Infinity Ward, hashtag fix backwards compact, guys, and at Xbox P3 to get them just to look at it, because they probably know about this problem, but I don't know. But back to what I was going on earlier. They may be doing this on purpose. This is far-fetched, but we know these companies are corrupt in some way or another. We know all these big corporate guys, they're fucking corrupt. The shit with FaZe that's been exploding, guys. Yeah, you know that they're all con artists, these guys in suits. They were something, you know? Why do you think all the games are shit now? It's made by fucking the games. The final decisions are by the guys in the suits, the fucking guys at the board meetings, not the gamers. Games were made by nerds back then who were making a creative passion that they loved. That's not it anymore. That's why everything has delays. That's why all these games are shit now. Most of them. But I think they're doing it on purpose. This could have been it, or this could have been why they were doing it on purpose. Because of the recent release of Modern Warfare 2019 that year. Because shortly after that, it goes into you go into 2020, and then that fucking COVID hit. They wanted people playing the new Call of Duty, so they saw there was a decent amount of people playing these. Not a lot, of course, the old backwards compatible games, but they're like, let's give them errors or something. So they all hop on the new Call of Duty because they're like, MW2's not working, World at War's not working, Call of Duty 4's not working, etc. But maybe Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 is working because obviously it's a new game. You know, and I think that's the reason why they did it. Or they wanted people on Cold War, they wanted people in Vanguard, whatever. But hey, I don't fucking doubt it. Like I said, these guys are corrupt, they're mean, they're assholes, they're greedy. All they care about is money. If you enjoyed, leave a like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Check out Moxah. Check out all of Moxah's vids. Check out his mod. Give Moxah a subscribe. Like all his videos. This guy went above and beyond. Him and his boys. Like, I don't know if it was him and his boys completely, but definitely give Moxah at least a sub. Like, really. At least like all his vids, please. Comment on the backwards vids. He goes into detail. Better explaining probably at me. He shows you it. He shows you the crash log. He had his PC linked up to his Xbox and everything. In the servers and trying to figure out, it shows you the log errors. Like, it's insane. Guy's an awesome dude. And yeah, check out Dowd's video and check out Fortune's video. Alright guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Peace.